This episode, the Xavier and Friends Called Troublemakers, has a school meeting, part 1.
Okay, class. I need the following students to stay here: Cody, Classic Yasmin, Little Xavier, and Cole. I need to speak with you about your behavior this past yesterday. Everyone else, you can be dismissed. Professor Grover. How come everyone else went to lunch and recess? And we're the only ones staying behind? Because I need to speak to you four about this past yesterday.
Okay, what did we do yesterday that you made us have to stay behind?
Well, the reason why we're here it's because you and your friends beat out of the super readers 500 times and I got a report from Mrs. Stillwater that you four beat up the super readers 500 times. So after this discussion out here we'll go straight to the principal's office and you four will be telling her about what you four did yesterday. So answer me when I say this, why did you four beat out of super readers 500 times?
Because the super readers wouldn't be quiet. His hatred on Joseph Reed in our YouTube channel series, one of our favorite YouTube channel series.
Still, that doesn't mean you beat kids up just because they despise Joseph Reed and your YouTube series so much. That's their opinion, you four should walked away or ignored them. But no, you have to beat out of them 500 times, and because of this, the super readers are too frightened to come to school today, and that's the reason why they're not here as we speak. It's because for your actions, and now they're all in their beds and bruises. Beating up kids is something we don't ever tolerate in this school. You four need to treat other people respect, and even they upset you, you still need to be respectful.
Okay, Professor Grover, we get it and we promise not to do it again.
I'm glad to hear that, and your homework is to write an apology letter to the super readers. We will now go to the principal's office, and we will discuss it from there. Troublemakers, I am so furious now.
Sit down. Now. Troublemakers, your behavior from yesterday just brought to my attention. As Professor Grover discussed with you four earlier, we don't attack students just because they state their own opinion, and if you asked me, you four acting like attitude to the super readers when they talk about how much they hates your YouTube channel series and Joseph Reed, doesn't mean you should beat out of them. You could have ignored them or walk away, but no, you just beat them up 500 times, and I heard from Jordan's mom that the super readers are too scared to go to school just to avoid you four. Troublemakers, you four had crossed the line. You four are the worst student I ever had next to Joseph Reed, Classic Oscar, Classic Caillou, and Little Bill. You guys have broke every rule in this school. As a result, I am having a meeting with your parents and Mr. Joe.
No, please don't call our parents about this, we're so sorry.
A few moments later.
Well, Green Goblin, Ariel, Clara, and Xavier, thank you for coming on such notice.
You're welcome. What did the Troublemakers do this time?
Well, the reason why we're all here is because your sons and daughter beat out of Super Y, Princess Pesto, Alpha Pig, and Wonder Red, who are the super readers 500 times yesterday.
What? Are you actually out of your minds? Troublemakers, how dare you injure the super readers? You know better than this.
And today, I got a report from their parents saying that the super readers are covered in bruises and therefore, they are way too scared to go to school just to avoid four troublemakers. Now we're going to discuss consequences. Here we go, Troublemakers. Your consequences include regular Thursday and Friday talk with counselor, detention for the rest of the school year, and a 3-week suspension. Troublemakers, words cannot describe how furious we are with you guys. You are so expelled from this school forever. Get out of my sight. Now.
In Cody's room with absolutely nothing with camera, recording in front of the Troublemakers.
All right, Troublemakers, tell me, what did you do yesterday?
We had fun at recess.
No, what did you actually do at recess?
We beat out of super readers 500 times.
How many times?
One of each.
No, how many altogether?
Altogether.
Are you glad or mad that you did it?
We're mad that we did it.
And what must you do today?
Write an apology letter to the super readers how sorry we are.
Yes, that's right.
But Mom, the Xavier and Friends, and Ariel, we really hate the super readers so much, because they rip off our YouTube channel series.
First of all, your YouTube channel series came out last year, and Super Y and the Super Readers show came out in 2007. Second of all, that is no reason to beat them up. You could have just ignored them or walk away.
But they really hate our YouTube channel series and they hate Joseph Reed and he is one of our best friends.
That's not a reason to beat them up either. That's their own opinion. You could just ignore them or walk away.
We know now, but Mom, Dad, Uncle, Xavier and Friends, Clara, and Ariel, are you taking a picture for us?
We're not taking a picture, we're taking a video, and we will be posting on Facebook and YouTube to show everyone what you four have done to four other kids. This is nothing but unacceptable, violent, and abusive.
Play it for us.
We're not playing it for you now, we'll play it for you later after I post it on social media.
But Clara, we just want to brush our teeth now.
No, you don't. You're just using this excuse to get away from the camera. Okay, tell me once again what you did AI school today?
We beat out of Super Readers 500 times.
What was the reason you beat them up?
Because they despise our and Joseph Reed's YouTube channel series so much, and we despise the super readers so much.
Are you mad or glad that you did it?
We're mad that we did it.
And what must you do today?
We have to write an apology letter to the super readers for beating out of them 500 times.
All right, thank you. And guess what?
What?
You four are grounded for 25 decades. Are you going to do that again?
No.
Do you promise to leave the super readers alone?
Yes, we promise to leave the super readers alone.
Okay, thank you. But tomorrow will be punishment day, and we're going to have some people over to teach you a lesson.
Let's go home now, Cole. When you get home, you will writing an apology letters to the super readers since you don't have nothing to do when you're grounded. And we will go back to his house for punishment day tomorrow.
Let's go home now, little Xavier. When we get home, you will be writing them apology letters to the super readers since you don't have nothing to do when you're grounded. And we will go back to his house for punishment day tomorrow.
And as the rest of you, Cody and Classic Yasmin, right now, start working on the super readers apology note, because you have nothing else to do since you are grounded for a long time.